Again, I thought I was getting the comic book and I didn't read the fine print, and I got a print. It's an illustration of Alex Ross. It's from a... Man. I can't read it. It's so light. So maybe when the day comes that I sell this comic, which is cool because they've got a couple different versions. They've got, I know I've got the, I think I got the virgin variant, the blue one. It's like a star, says Star Wars with white and I think a blue outline, and then there's a blue with a white outline, and then there's a red, if I'm not mistaken, with either a blue or a white outline. So those are the different prints. So this would be cool to include with that, and if I could get it signed, that'd be money. So that came today in the mail, and then I bought this whole set. I just, you know, it's just it was really inexpensive and it looks pretty sick. I'm a big Image comic fan too. So someone sold me the whole set. There's 6 and 5. They look to be in really near mint condition, so try to keep them that way. Three and 4. 1 and 2. That was cool. Got another copy of Kylo Ren 4. It's just a good deal, and it's pretty neat with the saber. I don't know, just the dark. You can kind of see, barely see his cloak, which looks like a Jedi cloak because it looks brown and looks like he's wearing. I mean, he's in a Jedi garb, you know, but I don't know. He's just got that Sith lightsaber. So it looks pretty cool to see a Jedi with a Sith saber. And then this guy was selling both of these. I think I got both of these for $10. This is a third printing. I just love this red third printing of number 1 and 3. And number 2 is cool too. It's got a bunch of cool colors. And then I got another copy of the High Republic number 4. Gold. What it says? Noto, sorry. Man, my eyes are bad. Phil Noto. All right. There's a signature there. I think Phil Noto did this one, didn't he? I honestly have never really noticed that Noto. I'm gonna have to go back now and see if that little watermark signature is on all these other ones. Dang, I'm tripping now. That's pretty cool. I never noticed that. I wonder if that's something new that he's been doing, or if it's always been there and I just never noticed. Shit. All right, well, that's the pickup. See what else. I've been working on tying this drawing together the last couple of days with the ink. Just doodling. This is a 9x12 sketch pad. Where is it? Right here. So I'm trying to make some order out of all this chaos. It started with a circle here. I was going to draw a face, and it just kind of turned into this, what used to look like a face, but now it's kind of like a landscape, like a futuristic landscape. I call it the seed. So I'm trying to tie all this in together. It's like caverns and stuff. I don't know. As soon as I start drawing something that starts to look like something, I just move to another area and start drawing something else. And then I come back and I try to make an image out of it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This guy kind of manifested out of here, you know, looking this way. Again, I was just kind of drawing all these vortexes and stuff, and then this guy kind of formed out of it, and I've been trying to ink them in to lock them in there. And this thing kind of looked like a hand with 2 fingers or 4 fingers, like one here and one there, one there, one there, like some weird arm. But anyways, I'm gonna try to turn it into something that looks like, that's kind of like a serpent almost, right through here, like the serpent eye, and then this, you know, the tip of the nose, and it kind of just goes off. But none of this is planned. I don't know what it is. It's just a drawing. Keep me occupied, kind of meditative. I gotta ink this one because it's a mess, but I'll ink it and it'll come out looking like something. But I really want to hit this tongue and lock that in with some pen. See all these, like, kind of like, ended up looking like bodies, like souls hanging in the background. So I'm going to play with that. The teeth aren't big enough. I'm going to make these teeth bigger. This is the first Venom I ever drew. Never drawn it before. The eye. Got to put some shading in there and just kind of mess around a little bit with it. I don't know what's going to happen up here, but it's almost like this figure is coming out with like a arm here and arm here, and like the center of his body in here. So I think I might play with that and make it like a grip to where he's like gripping right through here. Just kind of turn that into a hand and a forearm, and then do something with this in here and do the same with this, but kind of like a jacked up hand. It almost looks like it's in a fist, you know? But again, I'm just kind of messing around, and then I try to go back and figure something out. I was gonna do this Led Zeppelin tribute with this, trying to draw that guy hanging the lantern on the mountain. It's not very easy from Song Remains the Same. This one I was just messing around with the torso. I'm not good at drawing bodies or anything like that. I don't, you know, I just teaching myself to kind of the shading and this one I'm trying to do this guy holding manifesting like energy flame fire out of his hand, and it kind of looked cool in pencil. And I went in with pen, and I got to go back and clean up and shade all these different colors to give it that look again. It's kind of a weird, energetic thing. There's like a little dude manifesting right there. So see the size of a quarter. And this one, like, you can really kind of see the perspective. This is it was a mushroom. It was a big mushroom. And and this was the trunk. And then it just started to turn into like, and this was one of, you know, the circles, you know, how the mushrooms have the circles. You can see them in there still. So I erased them, and this was a circle, and it just started to kind of look like a bunny, kind of looking up and pulling up its dress and showing, like, pulling up underneath the mushroom. So I'm going to try to incorporate the mushroom back in with this and do something with the torso or the legs here. So I just erased it, just kind of put in an outline, and then the mushroom is still up there, but I don't know, it kind of looks pretty wicked. I've never drawn a bunny before. So, and I erased all this under here, but I had it kind of looking like the underside of a mushroom. So I'm going to try to work on that. And obviously this one's rated R, so that one on the down low. But like this. You see how detailed it is, like this in here. It's like a cityscape. See how detailed it is? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get real up close with my photos. They trip you out. It's like a whole fucking civilization in there. So I'm gonna incorporate, like, all these little caverns and stuff are super small too. So I don't work off any light source when I do my shading, obviously. Just, I don't care. Let's just make it up. There's no light source. It's just lights coming from all directions, or sometimes no direction. This one's kind of turning into like a little action figure angel type thing, but it looks like she's got, like, it looks like a female. It feels like a female energy, but, and then maybe this is a wing and a leg pushing back, and then the front leg kind of. So I'm gonna work on that, and like these are maybe the hands, like really weird. So I'm gonna see what comes out of that. I don't know. This is kind of like some bug thing that's starting to form. I was gonna do a landscape with this. I drew this and drew, like, I was gonna do the horizon and draw like a, you know, a mountain or something, and it just kind of turned into a bunch of scribble. And out of it is, like, you can almost even see, like, I didn't intend to do any of this, but there's like the neck muscle, like where it's turning, and the head, and I get this, that could be an eye and a mouth and a little nose or something. And then the arm, but the arm manifests or goes into some kind of exoskeleton. So I'll play around with that. See if I can make something out of it. Another thing that's just kind of coming together. I'll show you how detailed this is too, because it's really small. So it's turned into like this bug. I totally was like looking at this thing, I'm like, it looks like a larvae with some kind of bug head. Not quite a praying mantis, but something similar to a praying mantis. Same with this guy. So this started as a letter H. That's what I started, just drawing the letter H. So I don't know what that's going to be. Two little dudes sitting on the top of a letter. This one's pretty wicked too. It's a foot tree, foot hand or something. I think this one's going to turn out pretty wicked once it gets done. Little wave. Pretty small. Not real big. Just my own interpretation. I've been drawing waves for a long time. I've drawn them every different way, try to make them realistic. I just kind of like this, my own interpretation of it. Draw them different every time, pretty much. Just messing around with these teeth, trying to draw teeth. Some wood of teeth. Scary looking teeth. I have no idea what this is going to be. Some kind of landscape, I guess. It's going to be dragging its own tail. Just going to do this, mock it off of the Pyromania, Hysteria, whatever, Def Leppard album. This little guy started with the box. I think it turned out pretty cool myself. It's really detailed. This one I did with my right hand. I'm left-handed, and so I started trying to draw this with my left hand, and then I was like looking at my right hand and trying to draw the mirror image of it, and I was doing terrible. And so I just said, you know what, I'm just going to put my right hand right here and I'm going to draw it. And the problem, I think I got the knuckles okay, but right here I'm having problems with this part, so I got to go back and work on the shading. It's a little darker through here. I don't know. This is my IG if anyone ever wants to find me on IG. But yeah, I'm trying to draw this with my right hand, my opposite hand, non-dominant hand. So we'll see how that goes. Try to balance out a little bit. So my right hand is not a complete useless artifact when it comes to writing. It's good to be able to do it with both. All right, later.